Planet Dolan.
From murderous stalkers to the reason you shouldn't do ass play on the first date, we look at 8 Tinder horror stories. Hey there, I'm Hellbent. I'm here to learn you suspiciously amazing facts that I didn't just make up. Number 8. Most of us have had that psycho ex before. Now dating apps can put you in touch with them faster than ever. This unlucky fellow met a lovely lady on Tinder and everything was going well until she started making jokes about killing him.
Oh, Bobby, you're such a sweetheart. I just want to cut you open, rip your heart out, and taste that sweetness.
That kind of stuff, I'm guessing. Not like I have any kind of experience with that. But she did bring up the shotgun she keeps in her bedroom. Romeo didn't stick around after that, and of course, to show how sane she was, she started stalking him. Eventually showing up at his house, banging on the door and windows, and scaring the shit out of him. She did end up leaving, so I guess she got what she wanted. She didn't bring her shotgun either, otherwise this would have a different ending. Number 7. With today's online anonymity and the prevalence of hookup culture, let this always be a lesson to make sure to know who you're banging. This unlucky guy matches up with a gorgeous girl and the two hit it off straight away. They talk a while and everything's going great until they add each other on Snapchat. He gets the ad from her and notices that her last name is the same as his mother's quite rare maiden name. So after a few probing questions on the matter, they work out that they're second cousins and never talk to each other again. So let this be a warning. Always make sure you're not about to send a dick pic to a family member. Well, unless that's your kink, I guess, but in that circumstance, you'll probably have better luck hitting on grandma during Thanksgiving. This circumstance is kind of an anomaly. Number 6. Taking a person's virginity is usually a tender and awkward experience, even for same-sex partners. Our female victim found herself a 10 out of 10 bi-curious girl who'd only been with guys. They go out, get tipsy, and start to get it on, but this is where the awkward comes into it. The newbie starts to prod her fingers into her partner's vagina in a feeble attempt at fingering. Problem is, she has some insane acrylic nails, and they start to do exactly what you would expect down there. After telling her to be a little gentler, she breaks down into tears with the whole "I'm not ready" stuff. The next morning, our victim goes to take a piss and it's burning like the surface of the sun. Turns out the fake nails had done enough damage to give her urinary tract infection. Well, that was a gross story, even by my standards, but at least I got to talk about fingering. Number 5. It seems the most common horror story on Tinder is matching up with an asshole. Turns out abrasive dickheads don't really fare well out in bars, go figure. In this example, a poor girl receives a message from her date saying that he's already there and he's ordered her the salad. Oh, what a gentleman. Chicks really dig it when near strangers assume they know every little thing about them, right down to what they like to eat. Now that's probably the part where she should have ditched him, but hey, give a guy a second chance. Maybe it was just a slip up on his end. He then spends their dinner talking about his ex, who's a model by the way, and how great it was fucking her. But hey, maybe he's really insecure and deep down inside he's a nice guy. He just does this tough guy act to kind of feel more confident in conversation. Oh, but that's not all. Here's a real dick slapper. She told him that she didn't like smokers, but then he proceeds to bum some cigarettes off a stranger and chain smokes all night. Not sure what this guy's strategy is. Yeah, if you lie on the profile, you might get a date or two, but eventually they're gonna find out you're a dick. Maybe Tinder needs a dickhead tag. That might solve some of these problems. Number 4. Just because you match up with somebody doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna get along well. This poor Tinder little fella didn't exactly gel with his Tinder date and told her gently that he wasn't interested in a second date, but that wasn't a good enough answer for her, no. According to her, it has to be mutual. Not sure what to do, he basically ran away from her, hoping she'd get the picture. But this obviously wasn't her first rodeo. She wasn't done with him yet. She called him later that night demanding a second date. Over the next week, she sent him 20 messages again, trying to make him see that he had no right not to date her. What a sweet, sweet, delicate little princess. Number 3. If a Tinder date invites you over but asks you to bring McNuggets, you can pretty much rest assured it's not going to be a classy night. But this guy's no prude. He shows up with the McNuggets for the girl and they sat there watching a movie, which sounds pretty chill so far. Not a whole lot of action going on outside of her shoving McNuggets in her mouth, so the guy accepts that nothing's gonna happen. Which is a bit odd, because if some girl says, "Hey baby, bring over some McNuggets," you expect a little bit of nastiness at least. Then suddenly, when the movie ends, she announces, "I don't know if I'm gonna fuck you, but you can stay over." Well, that's not a direct no, so the guy goes to bed with her, she gets on top of him, leans forward, and falls asleep right there. Just as he's thinking, what the fuck, she rips out a loud fart. What a charmer. Number 2. If you're gonna meet someone at their home, you can never quite be sure what to expect, but 15 stray cats probably isn't on your radar. This guy had met with his Tinderella. Oh god, that just makes me want to vomit saying that. He met with his Tinderella earlier in the day, and she decided now to tell him to come over for some Netflix and chill. Making his way over, she pops him a message to let him know she takes in stray cats, which even though he has feline allergies, it's not gonna stop him from getting laid. Making his way inside, he realizes that he's made a grave mistake. The house smells of cat piss, it's covered in trash, and 15 cats are scattering around the house. But he's determined, he's too horny to back down. He goes to her room and they spoon in, she doesn't give him anything. Eventually he leaves, but when he gets home his allergies have kicked in. By morning they're even worse, his eyes have almost swollen shut and are in agony. Talk about a bad night. Blue balls, swollen eyes, and too much of the wrong kind of pussy. Oh, that's a joke, alright. Number 1. Buckle the fuck up. This is one hell of a story that's gonna make your anus clench in pain. It's all going well for this Tinder match, but when she's going down on him, he asks her to play with his butthole. She uses a bullet vibe to try to satisfy his urges. He tells her to go deeper until eventually the vibe goes all the way in. After he gets off, he asks where the vibe went. Dumbfounded that he still can't feel it vibrating away in his butt, he freaks out when she tells him. He rushes to the bathroom, and when she enters, he has his fist up his ass trying to dig it out. Blood is everywhere! Eventually, she finds him again, passed out on the floor, vibrator in the toilet, and blood all over him, and she still asked him out on another date. So, what's the worst first date you've ever been on? Let us know on the Reddit page linked below, and you might be featured in a future countdown. But that's all for now. I think I'm gonna take myself off the dating scene for a little bit. See y'all next time.
She tells him, "Let's blow this joint, I've got somewhere I want to take you." So they get in her car and go for a drive. He's enamored that she's so spontaneous. But then they walk into a restaurant. It turns out to be her aunt's birthday. Her entire family are there. He spends hours getting grilled by her family. The dad starts an inquisition about his intentions towards his daughter.